that we balls up a bit here. You might wonder, what the hell am I doing up here? Hello and welcome to another video. What's going on today? Well, I think today's video we will get a look at the new shed foundations. Some of the expensive grey stuff has gone in and I haven't seen it, so you'll be seeing it for the first time and I'll be seeing it for the first time. Also, we will jump back in time about 6-8 weeks, because you can do that on YouTube, and we will look at the vintage binder day, which was great fun. So I'm going to put that in this video, and then we will jump forward in time, because you can also do that on YouTube, and we'll look at a recent purchase that I've made, part of the, let's call it the vintage, in addition to the vintage collection. So maybe it's a bit of a vintage video, I don't know. It's a bit of a mixed match. So yeah, that's probably going to be today's video. I probably should shoot the start of the video at the end of the video, and then I would be able to tell you exactly what's in it. But that's probably too sensible. So anyway, hope you enjoy it, and thank you for the likes and subscriptions and the comments from the last videos. I really have enjoyed reading the comments and chatting to different people, and keep it coming, please. You know, like, subscribe, comment. It all helps the keep the channel moving along. So yeah, so that would be good. So anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Right, so we're up here at the site of the new shed, and this will be the first part of the video, I suppose. We'll get a look at some of the concrete foundations that have gone in, and to be honest, yeah, it looks pretty good. I'll spin the camera around and you'll get to see what I'm looking at. So here we go. Behind me here, with the foundation in for the retaining wall, you'll see some of the embankment has caved in, but all in all, looks pretty good. Contractor is coming, what day is today? Saturday, so he's coming on Monday. Start to shutter this up, and we made a bit of a boo-boo here, and I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, that's the foundation for the retaining wall, which is going in there. Right, I mentioned earlier that we balls up a bit here, and you can see right behind me what I'm talking about. In our haste to dig out for the foundations for the new house, we forgot about the concrete ramp to feed the cows, and we have completely undercut it. I'll show you from the underside actually. As you can see, we have we have undercut the feeding ramp here, so it's not safe to drive on it. So what we're having to do is to feed the cows with the digger, which is a bit of a pain, but what can you do? So that was a bit of a boo-boo there. We just forgot about that when we were digging this out, and I actually didn't realise we needed so much concrete in here, that the foundation had to be so big, but it is what it is. So yeah, well, hopefully we'll get that fixed in the next couple of weeks, whenever the wall goes in here and the wall goes down and across. We'll be able to fill in behind it, and then we'll be able to drive on the concrete again. Over in the corner, far corner of the new shed, and here's the foundations, the step foundations that we marked out. Quite a bit of concrete in there actually, but that's ready now. It's been in, I think, nearly, no, when he comes on Monday it'll be in roughly 2 weeks, so Concrete needs, I think, about 2 weeks to get the 3/4 of its strength. So that's going to be well able for the shuttering to go in, and then we'll be ready to pour probably at the tail end of the week or so. So I'll spin the camera around and let you see the foundations. Don't know if you can remember in one of the last videos, but the actual depth difference from here until down there is 2 meters. There's actually 2 meters of a drop, and this is why we stepped the foundation to, well, save concrete in the wall, because if you ran up there for 2 meters you would have a horrendous amount of concrete in one end. There you go, so that's foundations in for the new shed. I have to get rid of these leaves and things that have fallen off the trees, so get that out of the way. But that's pretty much ready to go on Monday. Shuttering will start, and we'll start pouring the walls. So I wanted to kind of record this today before the shuttering went up and the walls went up, just to have a kind of a video reference of it before the next stage. So foundations in, shuttering on Monday, and then it's all go after that. Right, that's the shed update done. Let's now jump back in time, I think 6-8 weeks maybe, whatever it was, I can't remember, to the vintage binder in operation in a farm close to us here. I think it was oats that they were cutting and binding on the day, so hope you enjoy that. I'll put that in now. Right, so we're up at the field here, and there's a little Massey 135 and a binder going here, so let's have a look and see how it goes.
There's a long end. If you look at the bottom, there's a long end and a short end.
Right.
See here. See, look. See the length that is.
Yes.
And then on here short.
Yes.
That shows it'll set.
Right.
And then you set before them in the back.
And that's called sticks.
That's called hook. And she regulates the weight. There's a wee weight thing on it. She regulates when to trip and tie. And that, the knotters on that, that machine is over 100 years of age. And the knotters on that is the very same idea as our Massey baler.
The same idea as the baler.
Same idea as our Massey baler.
But that's the same knot that's in the Massey baler.
Yeah, yes. There's 3 generations. The first one started it off to try and knot it, to try and sort it. And then there was another generation took it up. And then the 3rd generation sorted it out and it was manufactured.
you can see the origins of the combine with that, with the big wheels spinning. You know, that was there before the combine was there.
Yes.
And then, so this will sit out here for a while and dry, and then they'll bring it in the trailer and put it through a thresher.
Yes. There'll be a thresher come up maybe in a bit, if it's good weather, a couple of 3 weeks time, all depends. And they'll maybe put it into huts, all depends on the weather. Huts is like a ruck of hay.
Does you mean putting all this together into a big pile?
What they do is they put it until they fork it until like a, you know what a ruck of hay or a rick of hay is like.
Yes.
Well, they build it, they got there round and round and round into ricks or huts, and then they'll draw in with they'll park the thresher on a level place, and then they'll draw it in tiller and thresh it, take the corn off it, and then the stalks will be gone to a baler, and then they'll be forked into
Just baled up for straw.
One that hasn't been tried.
So before this machine was even invented, they would have mowed this with a scythe.
Yes. And then they would set it down, and then they would pick the long stalks. That there. Yeah. It's really dark. Round the cart. That's it tied.
That's it, tied. And that's how they did it before this machine came along.
Before the machine was invented.
Right, I'm in the cockpit of everyone's favourite tractor. Well, mine anyway. And I'm on the back window. We're going to go up to the top fields because I want to check. Well, I want to check a few things, and I want to show you something up there. Right, you might wonder, what the hell am I doing up here? But some of the equipment, silage equipment, has been set up here out of the way, and it's time for it to go in for the winter time. However, I don't think I can drive in the fields, especially after Storm Babe or Babbitt or whatever it was called. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to go and get it out. I'm just driving up we have a hard lane which takes us up to the top, and if the ground is okay I can drive down again on the field, but I think it's as usual it's a bit sticky. Anyway, we'll go up and see. Right, a bit of a climb up here, but one of the reasons I came up here, one was to check if I could get into the field to pick up the silage equipment, which I can't. It's too cold, too wet, However, if I climb on up where I am, this is worth seeing. Over there, I'll spin the camera around. It's Scotland. Yep, it's super clear day. The persistent rainfall we've had over the last 3-4 days has kind of washed all the dust and particles out of the atmosphere, and it's super clear today. You can see for miles. Let me spin the camera around. Over there is the Mull of Kintyre in Scotland, and there is the Ailsa Creek. And if I pan on round, that's the lighthouse, and then you're looking all the way down the Antwerp coast beyond into Belfast. So yeah, lovely clear day for a bit of sightseeing. And if we go the other way, that's the North Antwerp coast heading up that direction. Okay, so sightseeing tour over. Let's jump forward in time from the vintage video, the old binder, to a few weeks back, which is going back in time from here. Anyway, you know what I mean. And we'll look at a little piece of vintage kit that I bought. Quite a rare little item, and yeah, so here you go. Right, I've just picked up a little bit of vintage kit this morning, and it's behind me. You can see part of it. It might be a little bit windy out here. I'll go inside. There it is. So, what did I... it's a lot less windy in here. What did I get? Well, this is a Massey Ferguson 10 fertilizer spreader. And I had been looking for a Massey Ferguson 11 fertilizer spreader. Couldn't find one anywhere. Well, none that weren't in the scrap, or should be in the scrap. However, let's say a friend of mine got wind of this, tipped me off, and I had to go and see it, of course. And sure enough, it's actually in quite good, I'll show you the state of it, but it's in quite good nick for the age of it. Now, these things are obviously metal, and fertilizer and metal don't really mix because they just rot out. There's a little bit of rot in this, but it's not too bad. Quite rare to see or find a Massey Ferguson 10 fertilizer spreader in this condition. Now, it's going to need a little bit of work. Everything that ever comes to this farm does, so no change there. But it's nothing that can't be done quite easily, and with a little bit of TLC, it could be up and running. I don't think I'll actually use it, but I don't know if I will put it into its, keep it in its work clothes or respray it. I think it's at the stage, and I'll show you, I think it's at the stage where it's probably going to need a little bit of work and paint to stop it getting worse, and let me show you. Okay, ignore this. That's just a little bit of stuff for the scrap bin. Right, as you can see, there's a little bit of corrosion here, and at the front as well. So I think what we're probably going to have to do is cut that out. The back of it is quite good. There's a little bit of a speed wobble going on there. I don't know what's going on there, but that'll have to be straightened. But it's pretty much in good nick. A little bit of welding touch up needed. And maybe a little bit of welding at the front here. As you can see, that's let go. And the same on the other side, let go as well. But essentially it's in pretty good shape for the age of it. Certainly better than the last one I seen. And with a little bit of TLC, it could be up and running quite easily. But I think, looking at it, I think I'm going to have to spray this, sandblast it and spray it, because I want to keep it. I'll probably not use it, and I will, yeah, I think it's just at the stage where if I don't paint it, yeah, I'll have nothing left. So there you go. That is the Ferguson artificial manure spreader. It's in the old byre here, in out of the rain, which is not too far away, and that's a project for another day. We'll get to that someday, someday soon, I hope, and yeah, that'll be another video. There you go. Right folks, well that is the end of this week's video. I'm back down in the foundations again where I started. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing the old vintage binder and the little purchase that I had lately. So yeah, that's it for this week. Please, hello Dan. Please like and subscribe. Subscriptions are free, and if you have any comments, I always say it, I love to hear from you. Please take me a comment down below, and I'll probably get back to you. So yeah, that's it for this week. We will see you in the next video, and by that stage there should be a lot more concrete in this area. So anyway, that's it for this week. Take care. Bye bye.